Hey everyone, welcome to BIZBoost Talks with Dr. Norma McLauchlin, live from New York, North Carolina, and Delhi. We invite you to witness unique digital media experiences like never before. So today we have Dr. Norma, who is the founder and executive director of Norma McLauchlin Global Ministries, Chosen Pen Publishing, Ministries Mates Matter, Free to Choose Ministry, and annual Lady Lifers Women Conferences. Dr. Norma inspires women to embrace spiritual change and live more fulfilling lives. She has the unique ability to connect to women from all walks of life. She has accepted the call to help women and develop their self-esteem and self-worth. And also we have the Tammy Reese, the founder of Visionary Minds, PR and Media. She interviews celebrities, and she's really thriving in her industry. So, Tammy, let's start with the interview for Dr. Norma.
Thank you, Mohd. Happy Monday. Appreciate that warm introduction, Dr. Norma. Mohd and I were so excited to have you on today. First, I have to say happy belated birthday. We understand you just celebrated your birthday. What did you do?
Yes, I just celebrated my 71st birthday, and I celebrated it on the beautiful island of Jamaica.
Oh my gosh, that had been so amazing. You took tons of pictures, right?
Well, I took some pictures, not a load. I'm not a big picture taker. I'm trying to do better with that. But I was there for a writing conference sponsored by Chosen Pen. So I had a culmination of two things. But the birthday was usually I have conferences around my birthday, just so in case I don't get a big celebration, I will have something to
Speaking
celebrate.
of conferences, that's amazing. Speaking of conferences, you have some upcoming events through Chosen Pen Publishing, correct?
Yes.
Underway. Can you tell us about that?
Well, we have the Women Who Write, focusing on the month of March of Women's History Month. This month, we are trying to do sponsor or have a Women Who Writes collaborative. And what we're doing with that is having different women, we're interviewing them and having them on our show. We're calling it Women's to Write. I started a new broadcast, of course, which is called Live with Lady Norma. So they'll be coming on that within the next week. So we're really, really excited about that. But the culminating activity for this month is April 1st and 2nd, which is a Women Who Write conference. That conference takes us through information from the inception, your first thought about writing, all the way to starting a business and choosing different avenues to make money based on that book. And we start off that Friday night with a Women Who Writes fashion show. We're really excited about
Ooh,
that.
that sounds fun, especially as a fellow woman who writes as well. I'm just so here for it. Congratulations. Happy Women's History Month. How can people get tickets? How can they get involved?
You can go to Eventbrite for Women Who Write, and you'll be able to find all the information there. And if not, you can always give me a shout out or call me or text me at firstladynorma@gmail.com.
That is so cool. Everyone who's listening, I must say, my amazing business partner over here, Mohd Imran, who's the CEO of BIZBoost, he's always talking about purpose and walking through your purpose, doing everything with a reason and that's fulfilling to you. And I commend him for it. And Norma, you kind of remind me, your spirit reminds me of Mohd. And I understand you're a woman of faith. How did your calling come personally and intertwining it with what you do professionally?
Well, we can say probably that my calling it started when I was a child and worked myself through my teenage years all the way to adult life. But it started, I think, when I helped integrate one of the schools there in my hometown. And at that time, I was in and out of trying to make a decision whether to stay there and finish that work. And the Lord spoke to me and said, he called me chosen, which is why you see a lot of chosen things. They're chosen. You've been chosen for such a time as this. You may not understand it now, but you will in the future. So I stayed there without understanding anything about why I was there. But later in life, after I had entered the military, gotten married, working with my husband, the Holy Spirit spoke to me again and revealed my gifts, my spiritual gifts. And one of those was to help was a visionary. Of course, I've always been a visionary, but was a visionary. And through that gift of visionary, he also revealed to me during a Bible study one night that all the women around the table had stories to tell. They were all in pain. They all, and what we really needed and decided, or what he did, I guess the Holy Spirit says, these stories need to be told. I need you to help them write these stories so that other people can hear and read them and be healed from what they're doing. These ladies are being healed from what you're doing, but it's only a small part of who I plan for you to help. So that was the beginning of my purpose, for identifying my purpose, in knowing that I was to help women tell their stories and become that they've overcome, stories that they've overcome. They're already walking in their own purpose now and experiencing gifts, but that story was not for them, but for those who I say they're desperately waiting for that healing through their stories.
Mohd, I'm moved.
That's
Speechless.
brilliant. That's brilliant. I would like to ask something. This may be out of context of the interview. It's again about purpose. As I heard you, I was thinking, is the purpose just one purpose all the time, or does it change often, or there are multiple purposes?
My purpose is always a visionary, and that visionary may be to help women. I also do coaching, counseling, and usually through that in the writing process, that there's a lot of coaching because I am a literary coach. And I find, or I hope that the people that I coach, that I help write in that writing process, are also finding healing through their writing and finding and able to become free. As you know, and I'm somewhere along the way, you've heard me talk about forgiveness. So the main thing that I really push out to them is that you need to forgive. And once you forgive and realize that you are not the reason that you were in that predicament that you were in, that it was for someone else, then that coaching part of me that helps those ladies that I work with, it helps them to overcome and helps them to share. Some of those ladies are very shy. Some of them have never written before. Some of them have never spoken before. But through the Holy Spirit, now they're able to do whatever it is that God has called them to do. We help them to understand their purpose at that time, because a lot of people do not know what it is. But we do the purpose, we do the inventory, the gifted spiritual gifts inventory. We talk about what God has for them to do, and what is your lane? What is your journey here on planet Earth? Why did he put you here? He put you here for a reason, not just to go through hard times. God, the earth is ours. So everything that you have, he did not put you here to be poor. He did not put you here to suffer. He did not put you here to be downtrodden. He didn't put you here to be abused. He put you here to prosper and to be able to help others.
Wow, I'm just so moved. The testimony that you just shared just really gave me chills, Dr. Norma. And I keep hearing visionary, healing, writing, purpose, just so many things that people need to hear watching this interview today. I would ask, where can we find your books? Because you're an author, even though you help other authors become authors themselves. Where can we find your work?
My work is all basically on Amazon or on my website, chosenpen.com. I have several books that I have written, especially on forgiveness. I have several anthologies that I've written for. And just go there. There is a book on purpose. There's a book on healing. I'm just getting ready and working on a book about, I've never done fiction before. So I'm working on some Christian fiction right now, but they're about forgiveness as well. But anyway, Amazon.com.
Nice.
We are looking forward to all your work, upcoming work, and we would encourage the viewers to check out Dr. Norma's work on Amazon and everywhere. She is on Instagram at Chosen Pen Publishing, and check her out.
Yes.
Yes,
We
thank
are
you.
so proud of you, Dr. Norma.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy for this opportunity to be with you all. It's a very exciting time. You made it a very exciting time in an old lady's life.
Indeed, indeed. I
We're
would like
glad.
to ask Dr. Norma, what do you love the most about your work that you do?
The most that I really love working with, and most of my people are women. So love working with them helping them to become overcomers, because most of them are writing for the first time their story. And their story is about overcoming pain, overcoming whatever difficulties that they've had in life. So it's not only that we're writing, but that we're also helping them to understand what God did for them. We call them our Job stories. We know Job went through a lot of difficulties in his life, but God rewarded him mightily for the things that he's done. And that's what I try to bring out to the ladies, that you are overcomers. You're ready to move to the next level. And that level is to help others. You are here to help others yourself. We're all here to help build the kingdom. And in doing so, in writing that story. So my passion is that. My burden is that, to help them to tell those stories, to give back through those stories, to however they may help. But helping other women, my whole purpose is just to help them to become um, writers and tell their stories so that others can overcome.
I
Yes,
love this initiative. It's really meaningful because
yes,
I think when we become able enough and when we become overcome uh, the bad stuff in our life, so it becomes a kind of responsibility to share our experiences and to help others overcome the same. So this is the most important thing when you are able and when you have overcome your hard times, and you are responsible to help other humans. So this is brilliant.
Yes, yes.
yes,
There's no better feeling than when that individual says, I understand now why that happened to me.
Hmm.
I no longer blame God. I no longer blame that other person. It happened to me for a reason, and that reason is for me to help someone else. And through that telling of that story, especially if it's forgiveness, then if we I always tell people forgiveness equals freedom. Those people become free. They become free to live and to live the abundant life that God has promised them.
wow. Your words are so powerful. Words can uplift you, change your mood, educate you, empower you. Before we go, Dr. Normal, I would love to ask you, what words of encouragement would you leave our listeners and our viewers if they're going through a hard time in their life right now? What words of encouragement on this motivational Monday would you leave our audience?
I would like to say that if you are stuck now, or if you think you're stuck now, you don't have to be. It's time to move. If you need help with moving, give me a call, give your friends a call, give your pastors a call. God did not intend for you to be stuck. He intends for you to flourish. He intends for you to have peace. He intends for you to be happy and to find joy throughout your life in serving Him. So, my word is, don't stay stuck.
Don't stay stuck, y'all. Y'all heard it from Dr. Norma. Mahad, before
Keep,
you take us out, Dr. Norma, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Chosen Pen Publishing, Chosen Pen for Facebook, Chosen Pen Publishing for Instagram, and I think Norma McLauchlin is up for Twitter.
yeah, just Google Dr. Norma and you will see everything. Chosenpan.com, and you will see all her work. She's brilliant, and she is on purpose, and she helps women who embrace spiritual change and live more fulfilling lives. So check her out. Tammy, tell the viewers what are we going to do next in 30 minutes. Where are we going to?
Yes, in 30 minutes, we're going to head over to BizBoost Instagram Live and talk to Dr. Norma some more. So catch us over there at 11:15 EST. We'll see you shortly. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, in 30 minutes, we are going live on Instagram at BizBoost with Tammy Reese, the celebrity interviewer, the media queen, and Dr. Norma. So be there, and we're going to see you around. In case you missed it, BizBoost magazine issue number 4 of February 2022. It was out on 26 February. Right now, we are looking for March issue features.
Yes.
We have 29 million monthly global reach of BizBoost, so you should check it out. And it's been a real surreal journey, and we are making headlines globally. So see you on Instagram Live next.
See you there.
Bye
Bye
bye. See you
bye.
there.
Bye bye.